Welcome to a brave new world! How's it going, everyone? We are live. This is March the 9th, 2022. How you guys doing? As for me, I'm doing alright. I mean, I told myself I would, like... I was basically playing Smash Bros. Ultimate Online because I managed to finish my work early and I got nothing else better to do, so I kind of figured I'd play Smash Online for a little bit and see how it's like. And I keep on telling myself, one more match, especially seeing how I was on a big losing streak, so that definitely ruffled me a little bit, and kind of one of the reasons why I was late, so, whoops, sorry about that. Actually, speaking of Smash Bros., granted this was announced last week because Smash Bros. Ultimate was not going to be at EVO because Nintendo just doesn't want to play ball. But I did see the announcements of the games that are going to be featured on EVO's main stage, and it's kind of boring. Safely boring. I mean, like, to be fair, this is like going to be like the first EVO since 2 years ago. And it just, it was mostly safe. Like, there was definitely some titles that I would like, especially seeing how Smash Bros. is not going to be there. Like, Nicktoons All-Star Brawl would be super hilarious, and Virtual Fighter 5 would be fantastic because I actually streamed that game last year, and it was a ton of fun. I was hoping that, due to the widespread appeal of Virtual Fighter, I thought it was going to be featured. It was not. Instead, here's another anime game. Which is ironic because I really do like anime fighting games, but that's beside the point. The only thing that I could actually talk about that definitely seems pretty good overall is Skullgirls got into the main stage, finally. That game had been trying to get into the main stage for so long, and I feel like that because Smash Bros. Was gone, they had another slot they could fit in, and they picked Skullgirls, and that's good. I know a couple people who really love that game, so kind of curious to see what the top level play is. And that's it. Chances are Smash Bros. Is going to be like on a side tournament, and ironically enough, it's going to have more views than the main stage game, so hey, there's that. So I guess that's kind of it for introductions. As you can see, I'm trying to drag this out as long as I can because we got ourselves a very short stream. Like, I know I said that yesterday, how with Kingdom Hearts Key, in which when you combine all the cutscenes that I had to watch during that session, it adds up to an hour and a half, but it went over 2 hours because, of course, this time, it literally is an hour, as I don't have to commentate that much, because we are instead watching a movie. What kind of movie, may ask? Well, a movie that has an auto-save feature, for one thing. Kind of weird, but anyways. Welcome to Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. The volume's a little too loud on my end. Give me a sec. It should be good. Sorry, I kind of completely forgot that Kingdom Hearts games are very loud for some reason. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. Yesterday we looked at the main cutscene for this Kingdom Hearts Key. This time, however, we're going to be watching it again. This time with actual cutscenes. And the main purpose of this is that while Kingdom Hearts Key focus on the player, mainly Petrus, back cover will look at the foretellers and their side of the story. And it's a pretty interesting movie, all things considered, and thankfully I shouldn't get in trouble for this, because this isn't like some high-quality CG movie or anything. It's basically using in-game models to play out the cutscenes, kind of like a regular Kingdom Hearts game. But what makes this special is that this is actually using Dream Render. There's an art style that Tetsu Nomura, Square, and Disney wanted to try out. Because remember, up until Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, it used kind of the PS2 quality models. They're still good models, mind you, but this is the first time where Kingdom Hearts, graphically speaking, got a major overhaul. And as you can see, like, this is definitely a preview to what's to come in the near future, and this movie is basically a good way to showcase that. And as I said before, I shouldn't get in trouble for this. It's just we fade out to bring you to put you back to what it was before for some reason. That never happened before. Anyway, so I shouldn't get in trouble for this. It's not like me watching Kingsglaive or anything. No, this is just one big Kingdom Hearts cutscene, 55 minutes to be exact. So we got a lot to cover, and like I said before, hopefully I don't get flagged. Let me know if video and audio looks like you guys in. Any type of feedback will help us a lot. Other than begin the movie, and I will do my best to riff at it as much as I can, because there's definitely a lot of silly stuff to go over. Subtitles on. The world was pure darkness, but I was born from the light. Within the light, he disappeared. The Book of Prophecies to 5. Read the manuscripts and was shocked by the final entry on that video, and a great war, light will be defeated and expire. Powers of the Great Book to prevent that from happening. They were forces. So with benevolent darkness, they share the same goal. Oh my goodness, I cannot read this. Critical mode on. Yes, look, I mean, like, critical mode must already be on because I can't understand what they're talking about. And not only that, it's actually starting to loop. It's basically telling you what happens in Kingdom Hearts Key, with not Petrus here. Yeah, this is going to slightly take a while. Also, King Mickey's there for some reason, as well as Donald and Goofy. I feel like that we definitely skipped over some parts in the original Kingdom Hearts Key, but it's fine. You don't need to see a big Alice anyway, it's fine. Hi, Cloud. Bye, Cloud. Is it about time to tell you that the whole cutscene will play like this? Like, this is the entire movie. Sorry, not sorry. Ah, good times. Remember when we fought Master Eva and almost died? Remember when we took part in the Keyblade War and also died? Good times! Remember when Petrus fought the 4 Masters? That was fun. Ten out of 10. 10 out of 10. 100, 100. Best intro. Best intro. Case of Luchu. Petrus will also become Wing Wing Will.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. You 6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Petrus, I want to introduce you to the best character in the entire series ever, the Master of Masters. As yes, that is the entire performance that he is going to do.
Here, take it.
For the next hour, you'll be confused,
In the master's
entertained,
playful and
crying,
mischievous
but most
way,
importantly, joy.
He gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Including that one time when Sora had to go back in time to the 1920s.
Long,
I guess so.
long ago, all the worlds were still one.
Master of Masters, yes.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town.
Which is very foggy, but then
The
again, kind of
Master
fits the name of Daybreak
Masters had an
Town.
eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
You sound like that mix? Well, I was about to make this joke like, hello, I'm the Master of Masters. I'm actually voiced by Ray Chase, who not only played Noctis in Final Fantasy 15, but was killed in the studio to provide you Roy's death scream in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But yeah, that's definitely Ray Chase, and
So,
man,
did
he
you
has a
look
fun
through the
time
book?
here.
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
As a character who
This world is
bleh,
full of
I cannot
light.
speak.
It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money.
You are correct,
People
Unicorn
believe
Man.
that
That's basically the
light that is Kingdom
Donatello of the
Hearts
Union
will be
groups.
Here forever. But if it were to disappear, the
Did I say
world would be
Leonardo
enveloped in
Donatello?
darkness.
I understand. And that is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
The Master of Masters,
You think
everyone.
you can change the future?
You're going to die.
What do
Deal
you
with
want
it.
us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
In Kingdom Hearts logic?
We
Yes.
have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others.
Then roll call time.
Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
And also not get any screen time at all.
The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after.
Also in charge of being the cutest character in the game.
Cool-headed Bula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do.
Also, he stuffed a box with a bunch of weights. He's not the brightest
long
person.
After that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Hey, Petrus!
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure.
Petrus may be an average Keyblade
Five of the
wielder,
Master's
but he has the
apprentices
hair of the brilliant
armed themselves
scientist!
with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes.
Just waiting a little bit for Petrus to
Then,
respond.
they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Kingdom Hearts Key, back cover. Instead, in case you thought that this was the fun cover.
There's a traitor among us.
Okay, just fine. We ended up Kingdom Hearts Key back cover to
you
bring you
certain?
among us. I already made this
proof do
joke
you have?
already at last stream.
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
Flashback. I just read the back cover and you can't afford to read the whole book.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather, if
Also,
their
don't
heart
feed it
is
after
tainted
midnight.
by
John, I
darkness,
should have did that joke like
their
10
adorable
seconds
little
ago.
Spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Hassad. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Ha 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 ha! It's fun to make fun of us, Sid. Ha 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 ha!
It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
I see.
Yeah,
Then
in
we'll
that
try to
case-
make it to the top.
Who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
that's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
Oh boy, Petrus, you're
It's
a bad
brilliant
boy.
Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
You were using the power of the
Oh,
darkness
no.
the entire time during
Everyone's
yesterday's
already
stream. How
picked the
dare you!
Bengals.
How dare you use darkness!
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours?
Well, as a in all of
That
this
was
group,
foolish.
yes.
Said, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
One must have a
Wait,
balance between
where do you think
darkness
you're
and
going?
light. What? You're not Riku, you're
I
Petrus.
think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each
I actually
of our
prefer
copies
void over balance.
were said to
Ah,
contain
so you're
the
X
events
death.
of the
You're
future.
a giant tree, gotcha.
But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course.
Thank you, Snake Lady.
After
I
all,
immediately trust you, seeing
is what the
how
Master
snakes
asked
can
of
be
me.
very trustworthy.
And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Drinking game. Take a shot for every time someone says, "May your heart be your guiding key." Alright then, another flashback. Case of Envy.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
Ah, so
I
Master of Masters
understand.
is upgrading Envy to mod status. Good to know.
Without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions is... It's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key.
Ding.
I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
A few days later.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
Actually, just to sit.
I want the 3
I'm
of
just
us
here to
form
complain.
an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Oh my goodness, there's so many Among Us jokes that I can make
Guess
here.
that makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me?
Ah, very good timing.
Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten.
Yeah, well,
Perhaps
I'm a bear.
It's you.
Your
who
argument
has
is
been
invalid.
tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Now, if you
Because
excuse
that
me,
is
I'm
my
going to
role.
wave my arms even more.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
Aw, I was sad. Look what you did, Gula. Not Gula. I said you made Ava sad. You made the foxy waifu sad. What do you have to say for yourself?
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Well, I am wearing this fox mask, so my face is technically long.
Okay. Do you remember what you asked me before? about why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the master said so?
Yes, and as such we must obey. The master said so, so it is. Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
Aw, FMS sad.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
Ah,
That sounds like so much
they're
fun.
talking about you, Petrus.
Then
Go get 'em.
You better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Boy, the Daybreak planet must be filled with dandelions. Which is ironic because dandelions is technically a
Indeed.
parasite, right?
Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yo,
Yes.
Anita, how you doing?
And his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Kind of
Then I'll
got
No.
in at an awkward time.
Please,
I'm
let me
kind
do
of
the
halfway
talking.
through this movie already.
Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right,
A bit sleepy, but you're fine.
I'll leave it to you.
I see.
And one more
I'm
thing.
kind of the same way, but
Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Dread, I can't read with this mask on. A few months later.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh,
envy?
uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe.
But I'm the one who decided to do
figure.
it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy. You will regret this.
Alright then, another flashback. Case of Used.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
Anyways, I need to think of one of the points for the Minecraft challenge.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
What, do you prefer
Well,
to be his left-hand man?
Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master.
That's
What
my
do you
role?
mean Ira's going to be
Anyways,
leader?
What?
Syria,
Is
how you
that
doing?
disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No. I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is
Oh,
worthy.
fine. Other than you just
But
got
why do
yourself
we
nearly
need a
killed in the
new
game
leader,
because I
Master?
paused right in front of Roger last night,
Does
so
that
you
mean
turned
he
on
will
this
no
morning
longer
and we
be
got about to
teaching
fight.
us?
I took an attack right in the face and
Well.
ouch the pain.
I might disappear one day.
What are you referring to?
Uh,
Also, I said .exe stopped working. Just need to reset a
Well.
little bit.
I might disappear.
Disappear?
There we go.
Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening.
Monster
It's
Hunter.
embarrassing
Oh!
for me.
Monster Hunter Wise? That's pretty cool.
Anyway,
I heard
don't
that
know if I'm
game's
gonna
actually
disappear or
free
not.
for
It's
a
anyone's
week.
guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but
It's
just
fun.
know
You
that
got
it's the most
a lot of
important one.
flaws. Like the
The
game
beach?
before is actually takes an
Shall I
expansion,
elaborate?
make it truly
Making
good.
Ira the leader is all
Well,
good in
Sunbreak
theory,
is coming
but
out in
sometime
1
later
month,
you
so
might
hopefully it's
think,
good.
He's terrible at this. In which case, it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
Ah, I said happy.
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
It's been over a year since
A
the
few
Master
months
left.
later.
It's time for
Poor
me
guy
to
just want to be
fulfill
leader.
my true
Yeah,
role.
he's just taking his anger out. And nearly killing his teammate, his comrade. I love that power.
Why do you get
Hopefully
my
in the
way?
future game, we could actually fight these guys. That covers Proof Kingdom Hearts, could be a movie someday. I mean, this is kinda it. I mean, like 55 minutes.
Don't be so conceited.
It's definitely
I'm
pretty.
protecting the
It's a good
balance.
length.
Just like the master told us to.
Also,
You need
symbolism.
to come to your senses.
If we don't do something, light will expire.
I heard that
Then we
Disney's
won't
on
be
a,
able
working on a
to
TV
avoid
show.
the grim
A TV show.
future that
I'll
awaits.
believe it when I see it.
We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're
us
saying
is
he was
fine.
wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
Get over here.
You fool!
Ah, water, my one weakness. I think it was confirmed, but trying to think where it is, and yeah, wait till I see it confirm it again when I see it and all that.
Ava, over here!
You're actually hyped for the upcoming
Hassan,
Final Fantasy IX TV show.
what's
Oh yeah,
going
that's
on?
right. When is
I
that
found
coming
out
out?
who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true.
Ava, there's no time to lose.
Who gets one? Boy, Asa's playing critical mode right
My
now.
heart be my guiding key.
I was too good as well, yes! Funny enough, you actually miss me playing the regular cheese side in Union Cross. Well, watch to be exact, and oh man, that butch had a bad day. And yeah, Petrus picked Volpez, which means that he got Ava. There's a unicorn mask, bear, and a dog. Is there a lion mask? Yes! I mean, like, well, leopard, but close enough. Case of Gula.
Master. Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
Aha, I devalued this book. It'll be worth $1 less than it originally was.
What's this?
Go on.
Jeez
read
Louise,
it.
Petrus, did you donate 1/5 of the total goal towards the Minecraft
This
challenge?
is from the
Dang.
Book of Prophecies. But
Yep.
Book of Prophecies.
It's a
Actually
page
tells
that's
out a
not in
page.
Any of your books.
and what's
Must have been a
written
copy.
here is-
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If
The
anyone
master has a
deviates from the job
uniform
they were
of
given,
someone who called.
we can
You're
easily conclude that they are the traitor.
not wrong.
It's brilliant.
way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm so glad that Square Enix made a character
sorry?
based on me.
But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you were right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
So who else has spied his team straightening up? The Master of Masters. And it could act silly to serious with a drop of a hat. Probably misspelled something on that page, better whip it out. Yeah. But he forgot the D, and I
Trust
said.
no one but myself.
Is it about time that I was probably the person that actually was meant to spell check the Book of Prophecies? But you know me, how I'm terrible at spelling and grammar and all that stuff, so. Oops.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other.
You're at 1 HP, you can totally win this fight, Gula.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
So I never heard of berserkers. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, Gula made a terrible mistake.
Please stop!
No, I said no. Don't hurt the waifu. Who is she? Kind of the best character in the story. Okay, that's fine. Let me just cure you real quick.
Why did it have to come to this?
Or not, I just leave you mostly unconscious, even though that in Kingdom Hearts G, she actually healed the main player, so. Yeah, everyone's kind of a jerk. Huh, small world.
And make it quick.
Gonna save him people
That's not
later.
what brought me here today.
With what?
I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on.
Like this
With
lantern.
only 5 lights,
We must let this lantern
afford to lose
make
any.
it last long.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons
He
I
might be a
respect
good
you
leader,
so
but he's
much.
a good guy.
However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Also, for the love of Pete,
Understood.
cast Cure. I know you're the warrior type, but I definitely know you have some
I
spell.
need to see that lost page.
A few days
Why
later.
did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
TV trolls. Poor communication kills.
What did Ira want?
Again, you're not wrong.
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful.
Well, it's not like we can see the eyes because
I
of the
knew
mask,
I
but
couldn't
fine.
tell him where Gula was. Then
I guess all the 5 union
He
leaders
turned
must have
around and
X-ray
walked
vision
away.
or something.
I see.
If the Birth by Sleep trio didn't embody that, these guys definitely
he
do. Again, not wrong.
I don't know. He's gone.
Dang it, why didn't Master give me so small feet? I literally have to run a marathon to get through this.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him. Ira?
Small
Is
plushy
something wrong?
tiger. More like a cat than a
know
tiger,
Gula's
but
here.
oh well.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
Behold, the mighty T-pose.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Huh, the T-pose worked.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't
And
exist
Dick dominates
in
through
any of our books.
T-pose.
It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected a said and went to confront him.
That was a terrible mistake, and I should never do that.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow.
As for
I'm
me,
a fool
I'll
for basing
walk
my
in the
actions on what is
crooked and
written on that
slant.
lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out
But how?
by asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules.
Screw the rules,
Things
I have
don't
Lux.
change. The entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world.
Well, to be fair, no one does at this point.
The Master, he forbid it for a reason.
Screw the rules, I have balloons.
afraid I
Long
can't
game,
help
but yes.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
Then what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
Sad Alva. Too close, too close! Boy, someone was doing this zoom in feature on that camera. Case of Ava.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Also, you are very, very short. But hey, that makes you very cute.
Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential. and
Potential,
create an
like
entirely
Petrus.
separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand.
Now go, waifu. Go and spread the seeds.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams,
Look at all these Keyblade OCs. Look at them. And I don't see Scold
are
everywhere,
our
anywhere.
a war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you.
This crowd
What
sounds
you must
unrealistic.
remember
Where's all the crazy
is that
customizations that you
anyone can
could
lose
do
themselves to the
on your
darkness.
avatars? They all look
However, there will
normalish.
be no winners,
Come on, there's gotta be
everything
one
will
person
be
there
lost.
that would absolutely look insane.
except
Like one of
all
Petrus's
of you who
costumes
are
that
the
I gave
seeds
him.
of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside.
One of them looked like Terra.
training
Let me see.
Is to help you
Cloud
fulfill
shot,
this
do your
crucial
thing.
task. The future is in
I
all
don't see
your
it.
hands, as is the world's life.
All players use vanilla OCs.
May your hearts be your guiding key.
Oh my goodness, you're actually right. Wow. No comment. The case of Luxu. Again.
The gazing eye?
Pay attention, it's very important.
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew!
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Also, I only have one
Anyway,
eye
about
left.
your
It's
role.
very awkward.
You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
I can't. The animators haven't rendered on faces yet.
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really
Isn't
have
no
to go
name a
alone?
name of itself?
What about the others?
Means that it has a name.
Minor details, so don't
Ironically
sweat it.
enough, it's actually a Keyblade
For
in
now,
Birth by
you,
Sleep when you
that
defeat
Keyblade,
Unknown.
And this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, we know
Great,
Kingdom Hearts
now I
key
really
back
wanna
color
know.
to bring you Storage Wars.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
But why?
You'll see.
That's kind of the best joke I could come up with, sorry. I don't know why. I was thinking of I was in a Christmas when I came up with that. Which I came up with that joke just yesterday. Pandora's box indeed. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a good point. It's a giant question mark! If we're going by Final Fantasy VII standards.
May my heart be my guiding key.
And that's the movie! See? I told you it was going to be an hour long. And it's pretty good, all things asserted. It's not mind-blowing, but if I had to guess, because I still haven't seen Kingsglaive, I think it's definitely better than Kingsglaive. By default. I don't know, you really do get to see the personalities of each of the Keyblade wielders, of the Union leaders, and the struggles that they have to go through, but their ideals are clashing with one another. And yes, Alva's still very cute. Or Avon Chillin. yeah, you kind of liked. I'm kind of wondering if someone hasn't seen Kingdom Hearts or catch up with its lore altogether. I wonder what happens if this was the first time they're introduced to. Would they like them? Would they be confused? It's kind of hard to say. Also, I kind of like the fact that Another Side of Noah's Story is playing in the background. And unfortunately, there's no secret ending. It's just credits. It's just again, I'm trying my best to drag out the stream as much as I can because we're actually at the end point of the stream, which, you know what, that's kind of good because remember, last Friday I streamed for 5.5 hours trying to beat the final boss and Dream Dot Distance. You can kind of forgive me if I have a week where I don't exactly stream as much. I guess it's a recap of Chi, almost for people who avoid it because, ew, mobile game. Still waiting on the end of Dark Road. Same as well. It's been delayed again, unfortunately, but that might be a good thing, which means that all that's left is the game before Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 3, Melody of Memory, the remaining Union Cross cutscenes, and that's kind of it. Hopefully I can knock all these 4 out before the Dark Road update is implemented. Probably confused since it makes not as much sense without the original T. Kind of? I mean, to be fair, nothing too much happens in the original Chi as well. I mean, you get to learn more of the past a little bit. But I think that it kind of that back cover definitely fleshes out the Chi storyline a lot more than the original one. BD Geek was planning on finishing the series for the anniversary. That's in 3.5 weeks. He's not even halfway through Dream Drop. That's definitely going to take a while. He definitely needs to hurry. He's not going to make it. Might make it if he hadn't dedicated a half week to Horizon. By the way, how is that game? I mean, like, I heard it's great, but it's not Elden Ring great. Heck, I haven't even played the original Horizon. Kingdom Hearts seems pretty long. Oh yeah, it is. I wouldn't know, never played it. Gotcha. Oh well, just curious and all. I mean, like, if I were to dedicate the rest of my streams to Kingdom Hearts, I could finish this series before the 20th anniversary, but I wanted to variety my streams a little bit more, so I'm doing opening a time randomizer for the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to be doing Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to start Kingdom Hearts 3 on the actual 20th anniversary. You can cut down the time by playing on standard and skipping Remind, which I hope he doesn't. Critical or bust. Oh, don't worry! I'm gonna punish myself because not only am I going to do critical mode, but also Remind as well. And ooh boy, that's gonna be fun! But that's for another time. For now, we technically have one more game left before Kingdom Hearts 3, which will actually be the next stream. Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. Then, give me the results in this cutscene game. Hey, I unlocked the theater, and I unlocked characters. Hold on, I should get one more thing as well. Well, standard won't be that much fun. A new theme has been added to extras. Hooray! I got possible dramatic effect, a wallpaper. Hooray! Ah, and it's actually Unchained Key title screen, and not back cover. Interesting. Anyways, like I said before, we technically have one more game before Kingdom Hearts 3, and I should be able to knock it out tomorrow, and then Friday will be Mario Kart, and then I'll do the remaining the main stuff of the next Kingdom Hearts game on Saturday, then take a 2-week break from Kingdom Hearts altogether, and focus on Ocarina of Time randomizer stuff. Yeah, I did watch one Let's Play who played on beginner, though maybe they just wanted to skip through the story, and maybe they underestimated the game's difficulty. Maybe they still went into action games, but still, oh dear. I mean, here's the thing. Let the streamers play what they want. That's how I go for it. For example, I actually watched someone playing Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 on beginner as well. Well, I think the third one, it was on standard. And I still had a decent time. They're definitely new to action games altogether, and I'm just mostly wanting to hear the commentary, which, oh boy, it's pretty funny. Beginner and standards are the only ones who are interested in story. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, like, I'm just thankful that there's an option. Like, I'm an insane person that plays these games at highest difficulty, but then again, not everyone would have my taste of it, so there's definitely options for people to play around. Either if they want to, like, experience the story or experience the gameplay, they actually have the option. Play how I want. It's why I'm one of those few that doesn't lecture BDG on, you're doing it wrong, just give me the control, I'll do it myself. To be fair, I have some of those. I have some of those moments as well, but again, I'm just here for the commentary and for the ride. So, yeah, I'm only 72 minutes in the stream, and we basically reached the end. I told you this was going to be a short stream. Don't worry, I'll definitely make it up tomorrow. Hopefully, I mean, like, I definitely remember the next game being 2 hours, only 2 hours long, but we're playing on critical mode, so we'll see how it goes. Even if it gets painful to watch at times, but nah. That's kind of nature of Let's Play, especially the old games, like Ocarina of Time. Few of us know the ropes back then, even so. Nice that there's options for all skill levels. Yeah, something that Elden Ring kinda doesn't have. I mean, like, I understand why, but I haven't exactly played Elden Ring, so I can't exactly say that. Anyways, I got nothing else to do, so I'm in the stream now. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, give me a follow on Twitch, as not only that you help me a lot, you get exclusive emoticons that use my channel, so hopefully you consider. You could also follow me on these sites as well. Any notifications that I get off stream, whether it be donations to follows and so on, I'll announce it on next stream. And I mean, dang it, I kind of forgot my outro. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I honestly forgot. I'll just skip over to, if you want to support me even more, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel at The-Sakura-Samurai, where not only that you help me out a lot, but get emoticons, sections by stream, and those as well. And hey, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free and get all the benefits. And to the people who are watching TV Not, if you subscribe, then discounts on color conventions. I've been doing this outro for 100 times, and unfortunately, it slipped out of my mind somehow. After doing it 100 times, go figure. Anyways, the final Kingdom Hearts game before Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 0.2, a fragmentary patches. A fragmentary passage. What did I just say? Okay, I believe the full title is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage, not patches. I cannot say titles. But these titles are way too long that it's causing me to mess them up a little bit. Anyways, we're playing that tomorrow. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. That's all I got for you. Again, sorry for the very short stream, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, later.